Hey guys, welcome back. This next flow is a 30-minute uplifting flow. So it's just really good for boosting your mood, boosting your energy, just overall making you feel really, really good. So I decided to use this oil called bergamot. It is a really uplifting oil, so I thought it'd be perfect for this. If you have it, go ahead and grab it. If you have any other oil you want to use, do that. If you ever want oil recommendations, I'm happy to help you with that as well. But I really, really hope you like this one. If you do, please like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Share it with anyone you know that you think would benefit or like it. But yeah, like and subscribe whenever you get a chance, and I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you on your mats, yogis. Just start with putting some of my bergamot oil on my hands, give it a little smell. All right, and we'll start in a child's pose, balasana. So you can either bring your knees out wide or in close, that's totally up to you. Just let your hips kind of fall back to your heels, and then rest your forehead down on the mat. Let your hands, your forearms, and your elbows rest down as well. Just let everything start to relax. Let everything soften. Whatever you showed up with on your mat, just try to not think about it, not let it consume you for the next 30 minutes. And instead be fully present. So take a deep breath in. And a deeper breath out. Do that again, inhaling through the nose. And then exhaling through the mouth. One more time on your own. Just kind of letting all of your tension release with that exhale. You'll find your ujjayi breath in and out of the nose. Adding in that constriction to the back of your throat just so your breath starts to become a little bit louder, a little bit more audible. I want you to just notice the sound of the breath. Notice how this breath makes you feel a little bit more calm, grounded. Take 2 more deep ujjayi breaths right here. And then your next inhale will lift you up to a tabletop. So you're going to stack the shoulders over the wrists, and the hips will become just directly over the knees. On your inhale, cow, drop the belly down, lift the head, tailbone up. Exhaling, cat, rounding the spine, tucking the chin, pressing the floor away. Good. Inhale, cow, arch your back, look up. Exhale, cat, round the spine, look down. One more time. Inhale, cow, arch, look up. Exhale, cat, round, look down. Good, and come back through your neutral spine, and just slowly, in little movements to start, just rock your hips left to right. And then each time they go left to right, you'll go a little bit bigger with the rocks. And then even bigger until one hip touches the ground. And when it touches the ground, you'll look towards your toes at the back of the mat. And then you'll do that again on the other side. The hip will drop to the ground, and you'll look towards the toes at the back of the mat. And just keep rocking left to right a couple more times. You'll come back through a neutral tabletop. You'll tuck your toes under and hover your knees 2 inches off the mat so you float your tabletop. And I really want you to feel your core engagement here. It's called your Uddiyana Bandha, lifting the belly button in and up towards the spine. You're still pressing your hands into the mat really firmly, and then you're breathing your Ujjayi breath really slowly in and out of the nose. One more time, inhale. Exhale, turbo dog. Press your chest into your thighs. Your heels are lifting to the sky, and you're pressing your chest back towards the legs so the belly touches the legs. The knees are bent, palms grounded, heels lifted, breath is flowing. And you're going to press that left heel towards the ground so the leg straightens out, and you'll look under your left arm. The right knee is bent, the left leg is straight. And then you'll switch sides. The left knee will bend. The right heel will press down to the ground, looking under your right shoulder this time. The right leg is straight. The left knee is bent. Good. And as you look through center, you'll press both heels down towards the ground, finding downward facing dog. You can keep paddle pushing out your feet. You can hang out in stillness. Just do whatever you feel like your body needs. Two more breaths here. And you'll walk your feet in all the way up towards your hands, bringing the feet hip distance apart for a ragdoll. Bend your knees a lot. Catch opposite elbows with the hands, and just let your head hang heavy. Let the gravity kind of pull the forearms towards the floor, releasing your neck, releasing your traps, your arms. If you want movement, you can always sway from left to right. You can shake your head yes, no. And releasing your fingertips down to the mat. Toe heel your feet all the way into touch. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen out the spine so your back is nice and flat. And on your exhale, forward fold over the legs. Your next inhale will lift you all the way up to stand, reaching up to the ceiling. Exhale, pull your hands to your heart and your chin to your chest, setting your intention. Your positive affirmation, it can be an I am statement, a dedication to yourself, someone you love. It can be a mantra. Whatever resonates with you right now in this moment, let that be your intention, and let that intention kind of guide you through this practice. Take a deep breath in and completely let it go. Inhale, reach up and look up to the ceiling. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold all the way down over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen out the spine. Exhale, ground the palms to the mat, step it back to your high plank, the first one of this practice. So again, you're feeling that Uddiyana Bandha, the belly button lifting in and up towards the spine, so your core is engaged. Your breath is still in and out of the nose, that Ujjayi breath. Take one more inhale. And on your exhale, you'll lower all the way down to the belly. Drop your knees down to the mat if you need some extra support. Good, and then rest the tops of your feet down. Keep the hands under the shoulders. Inhale, lift the chest up to cobra. Exhale, lower your chest back down. Two more. Inhale, lift the chest. Use your back muscles to lift you up, warming up the back. Lower it back down. One more time. Inhale, lift the chest up. Good. Exhale, lower the chest down. You're going to tuck your toes under, activate the legs, press up and back into a downward facing dog. If you need to drop the knees down and pass through tabletop, that's also an option. And then just hang out in this down dog for a couple breaths. Letting the heels fall closer to the mat. Feeling the stretch in the backs of the legs. One more inhale. Fully exhale. Travel the feet to meet the hands, either walking or hopping to the top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to stand, reach up through the fingertips. And then the exhale will take you all the way back down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, ground the palms, send it back to your high plank, either jumping or stepping. Lower down, chaturanga dandasana. Again, dropping your knees if you need to, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog, lift the legs off the mat. Exhale, downward facing dog, lift the hips to the sky. Good, deep inhale, deeper exhale. And we're gonna do that Sun A one more time. So travel your feet to meet the hands. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, reach up. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, ground the palms, send it back to your high plank, flow through your vinyasa. So chaturanga, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full breath in, full breath out. You'll step that right foot in between the hands, drop the back knee down to the mat. Use your inhale to lift your chest, lift your arms up, sink your hips forward, reaching through the fingertips, and just pause here. Really feeling that stretch in this left hip flexor here. Really feeling the breath flow in and out of the nose. One more time, breathe in. Exhale, hands pass through heart center and out on a twist. Ground the left hand down, reach the right hand up. And really press through the bottom hand to reach up through the top hand. One more inhale. Exhale, that right hand will come down, frame the front foot, tuck the back toes, find a three-legged down dog. Bend the knee, peel the hip open, pause for a moment. Really try to keep sinking that left foot that's on the ground, that heel down towards the mat. Take a breath in. Exhale, draw that right knee into the nose, hinging forward. Step the foot between the hands, rise up to a crescent lunge, and pause right here. So you're sinking into that front leg so the knee is stacking above the ankle, and you're reaching through all of the fingertips. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. One more time, inhale. And on your exhale, ground the hands down as you straighten out that front leg and just fold. Feeling the stretch in the back of the right leg, still pressing that back heel down towards the mat. Then you'll bend back into that right knee, stepping it back, flowing through your vinyasa. Chaturanga, knees lifted or lowered. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, and you can always skip the vinyasas if you want to and just meet straight and down dog. No big deal. Step the left foot in between the hands, dropping the back knee down to the mat, rising up, low lunge. Your chest and your arms lift. Your hips are sinking forward towards that front edge of your mat. You're still active through all of the fingertips, so that prana, that energy is flowing everywhere. Noticing if you can slow your breath down a little bit more. Good, one more breath in. Exhale, hands pass through heart to ground the right hand down, reach the left hand up. Good, just adding on a little bit of a twist here. Inhaling. Exhaling, that left hand comes down. Tuck the back toes, find a three-legged down dog. Left leg goes back and up. You bend the knee, peel the hip open. Pause here for a second. Notice the stretch. Where are you feeling it? Good, and then draw that left knee into the nose, stepping it back in between the hands, rising up to your high crescent lunge, reaching through the fingertips, sinking deep into that front knee. This back leg is nice and active. Good. One more breath in. Exhale as your hands come down, that front leg straightens out and you fold. That back heel is melting towards the ground. Notice if you can go a little bit deeper. Good, and you'll bend back into that front leg. Stepping it back, flowing through your vinyasa, or skipping it and going straight into the downward facing dog. Good, take a couple breaths here. gonna step that right foot in between the hands, rise up and open to a warrior two. So the spine is long, the arms are long, and you're bending deep and your breath is slow. Good. On your inhale, lift up and straighten the front leg. On your exhale, bend back into that front knee and open the arms out. Pumping warrior. Inhale, straighten, lift. Exhale, bend and open. This time, inhale, straighten, lift. Spin the right toes to the side of your mat and spin the left toes to the back of your mat. Find warrior two on the other side. Good. Same thing. Pumping warrior. Inhale, straighten, lift. Exhale, bend and open. Inhale, straighten, lift. Exhale, bend and open. This time, inhale, straighten, lift. Spin all 10 toes to the side of the mat. Take a wide-legged forward fold. Your hands can either come to the ankles to pull yourself down, in between the legs. You can bring your hands up above the head and just kind of melt your chest between the arms. You can take a twist. You can take an inversion. Just take a couple more breaths here. If you're inverted, slowly make your way back to this wide-legged forward fold. Everyone inhale, lengthen out the spine. Bend into this left knee, spin the right toes up to the ceiling, Skandasana. And then you're gonna lift back up and find it on the other side. Good, one more time on each side. Lifting, bending into the left, spinning the right toes up to the ceiling. One more time on the other side, bending into the right knee, spinning your left toes up to the ceiling. Perfect. Find your wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, lengthen out the spine. Bring your hands to hips, rise to stand. Spin the right toes back to the front of the mat. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, arms to a T as you hinge forward. Trikonasana triangle, right hand down, left hand is lifted. So your body is almost flat, like it's up against a wall. Left shoulder, left hip is stacking on top of the right. Good, and when you rise back up, we'll do the same thing, other side. Reach the arms up, spin the right toes to the side, spin the left toes to the back, arms to a T, hinge forward. Left hand down to either the shin or the ground, right arm lifts to the ceiling. Pausing, breathing, your body's flat. You're lifting through the right fingertips. Good, rising back up. Inhale, sweep the arms up, all 10 toes face the side. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Good, inhale, lengthen out. Walk your hands, spin your toes to the front of your mat, ground the palms, step it back, flow through your vinyasa, always skipping it or modifying it if you need to. Meeting in downward facing dog. Take a full breath in. And a full breath out. Good. Walk your feet up to meet your hands. You can hop to the top of the mat if you'd like. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to stand, reaching up. Exhale, pull your hands into your heart, your chin into your chest, and just close your eyes. Come back to your intention. That positive affirmation. Just feel your feet grounding into the mat, setting the foundation there. Big inhale. Bigger exhale. Open up the eyes, sweep the arms up, reaching towards the ceiling. And then eagle wrap the right arm under and the right leg over. So the right leg hooks over the left leg. If you can hook that foot all the way around the calf, do that. If not, just hang out here with the leg resting on top. You can always use the foot as a kickstand as well. So the elbows are lifting high, the sit bones are sinking down low. You have a drishti point, a focal point out in front of you to help keep your balance. Good, and you'll unwind your arms and legs, kicking it back to an airplane. So the right foot kicks back behind you. You're reaching back through the fingertips. You're opening through the chest. You're going to take a big step back, landing in a crescent lunge. Reaching up, take a big inhale. Big exhale. Inhale, straighten through the front leg, spin all 10 toes towards the back of the mat. Find a crescent lunge on the other side. Perfect. Breathing in. Breathing out. Finding that eagle on the left side, so wrapping the left leg over and the left arm under this time. Lifting the elbows high, sinking the hips down low. Taking a slow breath in through the nose and a slower breath out. Finding the balance. Good. Airplane, unwind the arms and legs. Kick the left foot back, reach the fingertips back, but open up the chest. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Take a big step back, land lightly in that crescent lunge again with control, reaching up. Inhale and exhale. Good. Inhale, straighten out that front leg. Spin all 10 toes towards the front edge of your mat. Bend into that left knee, breathing in. Exhale, ground the palms, step it back, flowing through the Vinyasa, or skipping it and meeting in down dog. That down dog is where we will all meet. Then we'll find a half pigeon on the right side. So draw that right knee up to the right wrist. Lie the leg on its side and then slide that left foot straight back behind you. Take a big breath in. Exhale, lower it down. Take your time. If this is too much on your knees or hips, if you have anything going on, you're going to lie on your back and do recline pigeon. So it looks a little bit like this. So that right heel, or the right ankle rather, is going to hook on top of that left knee. You're going to thread that right arm in between that hole you just made and interlace your fingers behind the left leg. Same stretch, just a little bit less intense. You're going to take a few breaths here, really slowing down the inhales and the exhales. Maybe even send your breath into that right hip. Help it release whatever is being held there a little bit more. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Good. Slowly walk your hands in, lift your chest back up. Press your palms into the mat. You're going to draw that right knee into the nose and then kick it up and back to three-legged down dog. Bend the knee, peel the hip open so you can get that good counter stretch. And then place that right foot down to meet the left, downward facing dog. We'll do the same thing on the left side. Half pigeon, left knee, left wrist, lie the leg on its side, slide that back foot straight back behind you. Taking a reclined pigeon, lying on your back if you need a different variation. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, walk it down. Let everything relax. Try to relax all the muscles in your face, your arms, your legs, so everything's softened on the mat. And again, you're sending your breath into that left hip. We hold all of our emotions in our hips. So if we don't take the time to breathe into it, to stretch it out, all that emotion, all that stuff we're holding on to is just stagnant in our hips. So when we do yoga, when we do these hip openers, when we're focusing on our breath, that's when that energy starts to shift around, and that's when we start to see the change. That's when we start to feel better. So take a few more breaths, just focusing on that. Last breath in. Slow breath out. Walk the hands in, lift the chest up. Press the hands into the ground. Pull that left knee into the chest. And then kick it up and back, 3-legged down dog, bending the knee, peeling the hip just to get that good counter stretch. Place the left foot down to meet the right. If you have a jump through, take the jump through. If not, just walk the feet up through the hands, and we'll all make it all our way down to a comfortable seat. Extending the legs out in front, flexing the toes back towards your upper body. Now I want you to press your hands. My hands don't reach, so I'm going to press my fist down. So it's either the palms or the fists. It's called Dandasana. You're going to press the hands down. You're going to lengthen the spine up. You're going to pull the belly button in and up towards the spine. Take a deep breath in and hold your breath at the top of the inhale. And then tuck your chin into the chest as you keep holding that breath. It's called your Maha Bandha, the great lock. So your Mula Bandha at your root, that Uddiyana Bandha, belly button in and up, and then Jalandhar Bandha, chin tucking to the chest. You're still holding that breath in. When you find your edge, push past it a little bit more, and then finally, when you can't hold it any longer, you'll exhale and relax. And we're going to do that one more time. So find that lengthen your spine. Inhale, press the hands down, lengthen up, hold, activate the legs. Find that Maha Bandha, Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, Jalandhar Bandha, chin to chest, kind of like a zipper from your root to your throat. Hold, 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 hold. Again, you're finding that edge, pushing past it. And then finally, when you can't possibly hold it any longer, you'll exhale and relax and slowly walk your hands forward so your chest rests on the legs, taking a Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. Using your exhales to go deeper if possible. Take one more breath in. Stay for the breath out. Lift your chest up. Reach your fingertips forward and just slowly make your way down to your back. Using your core to get you down. And then when you finally do make it down, just place your hands on your belly, your elbows to the sides, and just close your eyes. Let your body just relax, lying here on the mat, not doing anything. And take a full body stretch. Reach the arms up overhead. Slide the feet together. Point the toes down. Take a deep breath in, lengthening everything. And then exhale, pull the knees into your chest. Press all that air out. Just rock from left to right. And find a happy baby. So the soles of the feet will come up to the ceiling. You're either grabbing the backs of the knees, the outsides of the shins, or the outsides of your feet. But the goal here is to have your entire spine on the ground. So if you can't do that with holding onto your feet, grab the shins, and same for the backs of the knees. The whole spine is on the ground. You're pulling the knees towards the floor on either sides of the rib cage. And you're going to slowly rock over to the right side. You're going to straighten out that right leg, lying on the ground, and pull the left heel down towards the sit bone. Pause here for a second. Do the same thing on the other side. Come back through happy baby. Extend the left leg. Lie on the left side. Pull the right heel down towards the sit bone and pause. And come back through center. Hug both of your knees into your chest. Pull your forehead up to meet the knees. Inhale. And then on your exhale, just relax the head down. Keep the knees in and let both knees fall to the left. Stacking the right knee on top. Extending the right arm out to a T. If you want to add more, eagle wrap that right leg over the left leg. It just helps intensify the twist a little bit more. both knees will pull back through center. You'll just let them fall over to the other side. So knees fall to the right, left knee stacks on top this time, adding more if you want to by eagle wrapping that left leg over. The left arm is to a T. Good, pulling both knees back through center last time. Giving yourself that hug again, pulling the forehead to the knees, breathing in. And then exhale, release, Shavasana. So the feet come to the corners of the mat, the arms come out to the sides, roll your shoulder blades down and back so your chest is open, your heart is open, softly closing the eyes. Just allowing yourself to take in everything this practice just gave you. Notice the difference in the mood. Notice the difference in your body. And thank you so much for practicing with me today, and I'll see you next time on your mats. Namaste, yogis.